Again, everyone. So this will be my third and final playthrough for this slots era slots app, which is by Murka Games Limited. Let me start with it right away. Currently on level 17, and I got in my account about 388 million plus. So don't remember which game I played last time. I don't think it really matters. So this quest, it's either bonus game for the 42 on the left, and the amount of coins to collect on the right for this clear patch. I'm going to keep on sticking with the bonus game for the Thief of Hearts. I'll try that out. So again, trying to drain the account of bring it down to nothing and call it a win. If that doesn't happen this time around, and while playing max bet, by the way, if this doesn't happen this time around, I'm done. I'm down no matter what, basically. But yeah, this is my final playthrough once again. So yeah, setting it to max bet at 10 million. Let's begin. Order spins on. And here we go, folks. Okay. As a matter of fact, I forgot I was speed playing to this, wasn't I? So yeah, let me keep on tapping this away to keep things a little going here a little faster. Ask me for yeah, what the hell? No, screw it. That's not going to help my cause. That's not going to help my cause. Just remember, so if I do that, I might actually win again. I mean, I want to win. I just don't want to win where I win the full currency. I want to win by losing everything. That's my win. So I'm going to decline politely all these extra spins and whatnot. So the same right now for this jackpot. If it happens, and if it does happen, let's go to got another basic current amount right now. I got another maybe 25 spins or so at the current rate. So win something significant. Here we go. I'm going to keep on declining these little waffles there. Yeah, Murka loves to throw these in your face. I mean, again, these are extra, extracurricular activities in that part where there's no need for them. They just want more of your money by doing this stuff. Where you have to pay for these stones or whatnot to, progress further in these spin gimmicks. Completely unnecessary. There's looking for more ways to drain your wallet. Probably hard nor cash. Nothing more than that. So let's see. And again with the sheet, time after time. So this is when I look at it like this. They keep on concentrating for what am I trying to say here for those stones. So the point is, one after another, it looks to me like extremely rigged when it does that. It's extremely scripted on their end. There's no reason for that. So I got a jackpot. That's some 57 million. Yeah. Don't forget, folks, the last jackpot I got right. What was it? I forget. I think it was this game though, where the jackpot happened to be like 1/4 of the max bet, right? I'm pretty sure it was this. But yeah, it was this particular game. I don't know if it's this particular game, but it was a slots era. I don't know if it was this one game though. But in any case, yeah, that jackpot was laughable. But yeah, it just reminded me of that. And this jackpot is like about that's another funny thing if you think about it, folks. This jackpot is actually about a little over 5 times the amount bet, and they call that a jackpot. Yeah, Murka makes me crack up often at times because this is just hilarious, folks. Think about it again. If you go to any casino and you play max bet of $5 or something at a slots game, whatever, right? And you spin it and you win. According to this, you win like I don't know, maybe $30, and they're going to call it a jackpot. That's what basically they're doing here at this point in time. That's what they just did. That is hilarious, folks. I don't know if it doesn't crack you up, but it certainly does me. And only that I see stuff like, or do I see stuff like this on Murka? At least I don't remember any other place where I see stuff like this. But Murka always has these ridiculous jackpots, they call them. So yeah, hilarious, folks. And now it's a big win. Okay, so I won an additional 150 on top of whatever. And again with the stones. See, stones are stones. If this is not scripted or rigged, I'm going to use the term that I really would like to use. Is rigged. I don't know what it is, folks. And what are these stones? That's not that you ultimately have to, pay for. Just like you would pay for those useless virtual currency with your hard-earned cash, real cash to pay for the fake currency, you would actually pay real cash to acquire these fake stones to progress in these fake free spins. So, I have no sympathy for this type of, for people that actually, fall into this and keep on paying them for this crap. So, just my 2 cents again. And the thing with Murka is any way they can, any 6 ways to sundown, or whatever the expression is, they can find ways and means to screw you out of your... Here we go again. See what I just said? See what I just said? Did I just say that? Jackpot, folks, right? I'm not lying to you. See this jackpot? It's 4.5 million virtual useless currency, but my max bet was at 10 million. So basically, it's not my jackpot. They have my max bet. They call this a jackpot. If this is not ridiculously funny, I don't know what is. It's actually sad, folks. It's really, really sad. It's really, really, really sad. This is coming from Murka, folks. So yeah, there you go, jackpot for you. So yeah. As retarded as it is, it really is retarded. It really is retarded. So, and again, like I was saying, they find ways and means to have you part with your real currency, your dollars, for stuff like this that comes on over and over and over non-stop. All right, there's no reason for it. There could have been a whole bunch now where you just it keeps on climbing on its own and does its own free spins, but nope. Over and over and over, it keeps on asking if you want to play with these stones to progress further. And there's no guarantee if you do that you're going to progress further. And every time, for every max bet that goes up, the stone count goes up as well. Oh, for God's sake. Stone count goes up as well. So, right now I'm playing 10 million. They ask for 40 stones. If I'm going to play for 20 million, I'm going to ask probably for 80 stones maybe, or 60 stones, I don't know. So the higher the max bet, the more stones they request of you. And again, like I said, no guarantees because you use those stones. But the next spin is going to get you those free spins. So it's a con game, folks. It's nothing more than a con game. Murka is all about a con game. That's how I look at it. At least that's how I look at it. I don't know how others perceive it as, but I see it as a con game. And if you think about it, folks, really. And then it doesn't go just for Murka, but it goes for all other apps. You start off these, any slot game. Go to any slot game for the most part. Very few they don't do it, but most of them, just about probably 99%, they will start you off with hitting some kind of a minuscule jackpot, right? So they give you something to play with, and basically to do that, they will show you some kind of jackpot that will occur, right? And that starts you off, accepting the game and seeing what it's all about. But that right there, in and of itself, is an act of basically having a script in place to do that. So what does that tell me? That tells me basically that the game is rigged. The game is rigged. How many times you go to a real casino, you play for real, money, and you throw in, whatever the money you want to, spend to see if you win anything. And the first time you spin, you win the jackpot or max jackpot, whatever it is that there's jackpot out there. You probably don't see that too often. You'll be lucky if you spin, you play for like a quarter or 3 quarters, and you're gonna, get back maybe win $10. You'd be lucky if you ever have that in the first spin or second spin. Let alone win the jackpot. That's what these guys do here with these apps. They constantly have you win some kind of a quote-unquote jackpot for a very small max bet initially. So that means if they can do that from the out of the gate, so to speak. Oh, I ran out. Great, I won. Fantastic. What have I got? I'm down to 8-something million. Yeah, I'm done. I won. So I start about 10:33. So yeah, a little over 10 minutes, give or take. I beat this game. My own win is basically I depleted the account. That's fantastic. I'm very happy about that. But in the remaining few minutes that I have, just trying to make a point is that so they script these little pieces that they give you to play with, the little pie slices that they give you from the beginning is where you start off with a win, some kind of a jackpot win. And so if they could do that, they could do it at any other point in the game. Meaning that if they, scripted that you lose, if they scripted that you win, you win. And so, yeah, of course you're going to have wins and losses. That's a given. But the point is, they can have a full control over that, basically. So, who's to say if they scripted the first initial, which they did. It's clear as night and day that they do that, because most of the apps that I've tried, at least, you always hit some kind of jackpot on your, few spins from the, from the onset, you win something big, right? Suppose, well, big, I mean, it's a big, maybe big jackpot, but it's going to be for a small amount, because initially you get a small amount to play with, within most of these games. So, if they script that particular scenario, which they do, who's to say what else they don't script? That's not the same necessarily, folks, in real casinos. That is not. You're not gonna, go around there and find some nice little, slot machine. You're gonna, throw $5 over there and spin on that, and within the first 2 or 3 spins, you're gonna hit the mega jackpot. That's never gonna happen. You'll probably be spending like hundreds of times, and you still will be lucky if you walk away with $100 in your wallet. But these things, they all constantly, hit a jackpot right from the, you start off and right, you hit some kind of a jackpot, 4 across, 5 across, whatever, something major supposedly. So yeah, when I look at it that way, you have to ask yourself, how is this not rigged? And the answer to me is, it is. It very much so is rigged. I don't know how else to say that. Granted, they want to sell their product, but at the same time, by them doing that, they basically tell me, and I don't see how anybody can look at any other way, that these games are rigged. These games are rigged. They are rigged. Simple as that. Because they throw a major win, you right from the go. The only thing is, of course, it's for a very small amount usually. So, and again, you saw me doing this thing with the constantly climbing up, and would ask me for, one contribute stones to advance the free spins over and over and over. Every single one of them, free stones, over and over and over again. So, how's this? What are the chances of that happening? That every, 5 or 6 or 7 times the same thing. Stones. It's rigged. It's scripted. So, they rig these things to play the way they want to play. So, I don't know what to say, folks. These games are rigged. Murka probably more so than any other company out there. I'm not saying there are any other companies that don't have the rigging more than they do. I haven't seen one yet. So, that's how things are here from my perspective. Anyhow, my 2 cents or 3 or 1 cent, whatever it is. But yeah, that's how I see things as they are here. So like I said, I'm very happy that I finally beat this game on my 3rd playthrough, and that's been my slots are experience here, folks. So yeah, it did allow me to play a little bit, 3 sessions basically at the max bet, and then it drained me dry. Of course, I could have gone when playing these. Contribute these, 40 stones, but that only would have gotten me a little bit farther up. At this rate, 10 million, 40 stones, and currently what I have is 133. 3 attempts that I could have gotten. And how far along would it move me? I don't know. Maybe it would have moved me, given me another $500 million or $1 billion. I have no idea. I really don't. But the point is, cash for the fake currency to them is not enough. They got the stones, they got other problems they got constantly going. So there's never a lack of ways and means of throwing away your cash, your hard-earned cash, for useless nicks and necks and doodads and whatever else they throw at this Murka apps out here. So that's what Murka is all about. At least my experience with their games. Okay, so. Once again, I'm very happy with the turnaround with this game today. That I've accomplished what I wanted, what I set out to do, which is hopefully to win, and I did. This is my win, draining the account to nothing, basically. Okay, so the only thing that's left, basically, at this point is, let's see here. What we got here? So to go here and to go to apps notifications and slot error, and I will definitely utilize my favorite uninstall button. Do you want to install this app? It will give me no greater pleasure right now than to do just that. But yeah, thank you for asking, and yes I do. So there you have it, folks. Thanks again for watching.